Wallace Industrial Tools and Supplies knows Southern Illinois. Located in West Frankfort, they're your Milwaukee superstore with over 8,000 square feet. Wallace Industrial Tools has the largest selection of Milwaukee within a 2-hour radius. Find power tools such as drills, saws, lights, shop vacs, and more with pricing lower than you'll find anywhere else. That's Wallace Industrial Tools and Supplies in West Frankfort. You don't have to choose between comfort and capability when you're behind the wheel of the 2025 Honda Pioneer 704. Rugged and reliable, it delivers the power you need on the job, the smooth shifting you want on the trail. And with Honda's exclusive quick flip seating, you get the versatility of seating 4 passengers and stowing the back seats for a full cargo bed. See the latest Honda Pioneer 704 today at Galadich Honda in West Frankfort. Ask Melissa Walden about Shelter's auto, home, and life options. Call or text at 618-937-2092. Plus, use the My Shelter app to pay your bill, file a claim, proof of insurance, policy documents, go paperless, and more. Melissa Walden, Shelter Insurance in West Frankfort.
The everyday people who make Southern Illinois so special. The ones who make sacrifices every day for their families and their community. These are the people who make us proud of what we do. You see, when a person from our community gets injured in an accident, there is someone at an insurance company far away from here whose job it is to minimize your injury, to make their corporation money. For them, you're just a claim number. For us, well, I guess you could say it's personal. We are fighting for the people of Southern Illinois each and every day to restore what was lost.
IBI Management manages over 2.5 million square feet of industrial storage warehousing and office space in Illinois, Indiana, Tennessee, Ohio, and South Carolina with 64 tenants. Feel free to contact them for any management needed for your property. Reach out with any questions to Bobby or Iris Kazadi at 618-218-5995 or 618-218-2456. For any of your commercial management, IBI Management is here for you. Kids Corral is a licensed child care center and preschool serving children from 6 weeks to 12 years old in West Frankfort and beyond. Owned by FCHS 1989 alumni Gina King and 1992 alumni Kristen Cass, Kids Corral is located at 218 South Horn Street in West Frankfort. Call them today at 618-937-4700 for more information. Kids Corral, proudly taking care of the next generation of Redbirds since 1998.
We welcome you into night 3 of the Midwinter Classic. Getting ready for Fairfield versus the Lady Herrin Tigers. Everyone looks like one team is getting ready for the starting lineup, one team is getting ready for the anthem. So it's like we're going to do starting lineups here. Assuming they might wait for the anthem for the girls' Lady Redbird game, or maybe we'll do it right after this, but we'll figure that out eventually. Starting for Herrin Lady Tigers, Gracie Kraft, the senior, number 5. She's the point guard for this team. Also starting is number 15, Harley Summers. You're also going to have Madison Dickerson starting, number 20. Also starting is, got some freshmen out there, I know that for sure. 2 freshmen are starting tonight. They didn't start last game. You're going to have Haskins and Smith as well out there. Mabry Foster, number 1, will be starting for Fairfield. Riley Jolly, number 25. Those two right there are the real main focal point of this offense. Jolly does a good job of really being a point center for this team. Ren Braddock also will get the start. We also have Delaney Ellis getting the start, and then the last mule is Henry Hutchcraft. We are getting ready for the first game here of night 3. Looks like there will be no anthem, so we're going to get right into this ball game. Just waiting for tip-off now. Fairfield coming in here looking to pick up a win here, as they are certainly the favorites in this matchup. Herrin struggled in their first game of this tournament, looking to bounce back here. Fairfield picked up a win. And the tip goes to Fairfield. Jolly wins that tip. Hutchcraft brings it across, looking to get something going here early over to Mabry. Mabry not scared to shoot. She did a really good job of driving and penetrating for this team. Working it over now to Hutchcraft again. Jolly trying to make some space in there. Wren gets it inside to Jolly. A tough pass. Good catch. Goes up. That was nice all around. A good pass and a good finish there by Riley Jolly from Ren Braddock. Fairfield in a press here on Herrin. See how Herrin does against that. Herrin's got some freshmen out there. Smith bringing it up, and we're going to get a foul here early. Smith, the freshman, she didn't play too much until that second half of their last game. Played some good minutes. Gives them a lot of energy. Maybe that's what they need here, and that's why they threw her in the starting lineup. That's over to Ori here in the corner. Ori a couple dribbles, gets a screen from Summers. Back over to Smith. Smith a couple dribbles. Dribbles it off her own foot, and that's going to be out of bounds on Herrin. Those are the type of turnovers you don't want here early. Herrin had multiple turnovers like that in their last game. Just frustrating turnovers if you're coaching or if you're watching or if you're playing, really. Hutchcraft will bring it up for the Mules. Gets it over to the left side to Ellis. Ellis inside. Jolly misses it. Grabs her own miss. Back out to Ellis. Over to Hutchcraft. Hutchcraft wide open for 3. That high arcing 3. Long rebound will come down to Ori, and Ori stays with it. 6:45 left here in the first quarter. Ori looking to get some space. Nothing there. Good defense by Hutchcraft. Over to Dickerson in the corner. Dickerson full court pass. 3-pointer is up, and that is in and out. No good for Kraft. Jolly had it, but loses it. Gets it now this time over to Hutchcraft. Hutchcraft looking to get something going here on the fast break, but nothing. Gonna slow things down here and set up the offense. Gives it over to Foster. Foster did a lot of this last game, driving and penetrating towards the basket, and that is a nice pull-up jumper there. That's her game right there. Ori bringing it up now for Herrin. Gets it across the half-court line. Herrin still looking for their first field goal. It took them some time in that last game to get their first field goal. That is almost tipped to Summers. Summers to Smith. No good. Jolly grabs her third rebound. Smith now gets it back. That's a steal. Over to Summers. Out to Ori. That 3-pointer is up and good. Big-time 3-pointer there for Ori. And Herrin is now on the board. Drive and penetration up. No good. Rebound comes down to Dickerson. Smith bringing the basketball up. Over to Kraft. Kraft a couple dribbles. Doesn't really use the screen there by Summers. Summers gets it. Pass over to the right wing. Takes the Ori. Handoff. 3-pointers up. That's deep. Looked good, but no good. Rebound comes down to Dickerson. Dickerson gets blocked by Jolly. Jolly battling for it. He gets it. And now Ren Braddock will bring it up with numbers here if they use it correctly. Good decision there. No good, though, on the shot. Rebound comes down to Herrin, and now we're going to have a jump ball. 4-3 here with 5:05 left in the first quarter. We're going to get a substitution in for the Lady Mules. As soon as I know who that is, I'll let you know. Emily Vaughn, the junior, checks in. She had some nice minutes off the bench in last game. Herrin gets it over to Kraft. Kraft, tough pass to Dickerson, but she stays with it over to Ori. Dickerson back to Kraft on the right side. Going to take a screen here from Summer. Summer sets it. Had the spacing. Now they get it to her. A little late, though. Dickerson wide open. She had a few of those last game, and she hits one here. She really likes that mid-range shot there. Braddock over to Foster. Foster's three is good, and Foster is off to a good start here. She's got 5 early. Almost gets a steal there. Kraft stays with it, though. Gets it up to Ori. Ori across the half-court line now. Going to set up the offense. Dickerson's open. Gets it there. One more pass to Smith in the corner. That's a good look, but that's going to be way too strong. And Foster will come down with a rebound, and Fairfield's got numbers if they use it. Almost loses it. Gets away with a travel until the ref calls it. Fairfield's coach wanted a push there, possibly, but a little bit out of control there. Probably why she didn't get the call. Substitution in for Tigers as Summers will come out, and we'll have Sophie Davis check in.
IBI Management manages over 2.5 million.
Well, IBI plug there with 4:06 here in the first quarter, 7-5. Another unforced turnover there for Herrin. Mules looking to take advantage of it. Jolly's got positioning, and that's a turnover now for Fairfield. Anything you can do, I can do better. Foster just tried to make her move before she actually caught the basketball. Herrin now looking to get it in here as Fairfield is in a man full court press. Foster playing good defense here on Kraft. Kraft looking to get it across the half line. She does. Behind the back. Some tough defense here. Ball is loose. Bad pass to Jolly. And now Ori will get it for Herrin. And some turnovers back and forth here for both teams. A little bit of a messy last few possessions we've had here. Ori getting away with a illegal dribble there. Gets it over to Kraft. Kraft in the corner. Dickerson, not known for the threes. Rebound comes down to Braddock. Braddock, another opportunity here for Fairfield to get a fast break bucket, and that is good. And in for Emily Vaughn there. Quick basket for her as soon as she comes off the bench. And we're going to get a timeout here. It's 9-5 Fairfield with 3:17 left. We'll be back on Redbird Live.
Looking for a dealership where you're treated like family? Come to Weeks Chevrolet GMC, where from sales to service, they put you first. Their friendly staff will help you find the perfect vehicle that fits your needs and your budget. Whether you're looking for a new or pre-owned car, truck, or SUV, they've got it all. Visit them online at gregweeks.com or call 618-937-2000. Weeks Chevrolet GMC, right on the price, right off I-57.
Looking for a reason to try the new $5 meal deal at McDonald's? Here's 1, 2, 3, 4, and the price makes 5.
So much.
That's everything you get with the new $5 meal deal at McDonald's.
You're on. We are back. Dickerson's bringing the basketball up for Herrin here as they use their first timeout. Down 9-5 with 3:11 left in the first quarter. Smith gets away with a travel over to Ori in the right corner. Ori thought about getting it inside, but decides not to. Now looking to get the offense set up here. We're going to get a cross-court pass to Dickerson in the corner. Dickerson a couple dribbles back to Kraft. Kraft thought about the three-pointer, no good. Some good defense here by Foster, but they're going to call her for the foul. So it was originally clean there, but she did certainly get her across the shoulder there. Foster playing some aggressive defense here tonight, really trying to force some turnovers here and get some easy fast break looks. Ori gets it across the half-court line. He's going to give it to Smith there, but Smith cut when she wasn't prepared for that. Now gets it to Smith on the left elbow. Smith loses it, and it's going to be out of bounds off of the Mules. That was out of bounds on Grayson Vaughn. Now we're going to get a foul here by Braddock. She doesn't agree with it. .241 left here in the first quarter. It's 9-5. Shot is up, and that is a nice-looking three-pointer there for Kraft. She gets her first one to hit here. She's 1 for 3 from downtown. Herrin wasn't able to hit a lot of those last game, so if they're going to be able to knock those down, we'll have a much better performance here today. Couple dribbles, picks it up, back over to the right elbow, gets away with a travel. That three-pointer is up, no good as they look to Try to match it there. Vaughn almost has the rebound, but that's going to go out of bounds off of Smith. We're going to get a whole bunch of substitutions coming in here. I'll eventually tell you who came in. It's almost a whole lineup change here. Fairfield looking to get it in. Foster was open for a second there. Not Foster, my apologies. That was Emily Vaughn. Inside. We're going to get a foul here. Some free throws coming up for Ellis. 9-8 with 2:10 left here in the first quarter. No free throws, actually. I thought that was a shot, but guess I was wrong. Get it inside. Almost a back steal there. Almost a travel. Work it out here. Ellis almost loses it again. It's some intense defense here for Herrin. Gets it over to the right side. Jolly trying to create some space, but nothing for her so far. Hutchcraft now back to the left side. That shot is up. No good there. Short on a couple of their last few shots. Battling for it, though. Long rebound goes out to Emily Vaughn. Emily Vaughn's three-pointer is no good. That's batted around. Now Herrin finally comes up with it. Gets it over to Ori. Ori's going to bring it up. Ori might take advantage here as not everybody's back. She can't get there right away, and that's going to be tipped out of bounds by Jolly. So that'll stay here. Dickerson will take it out here for Herrin. Looking to get it in. Struggling to get it in. And that is a 5-second call here. She was struggling to get that in, and that's another really an unforced turnover there for Herrin. Those are starting to rack up. We're going to get another substitution. Braddock checking into the game. She'll come in for Kenry Hutchcraft. Braddock bringing it up here for the Mules with 1:30 left. She's going to step into that three-pointer as nobody came and guarded her. Rebound comes down. Jolly stays with it, goes up with it, and gets it. So Jolly gets a lot of her points there. Into Smith. Smith looking to beat this press, and she might do it if she can get there, but it's cut off by two Fairfield Mules. Over to Ori. Ori slowing things down with 1:10 on the clock. Gets it over to Kraft. Kraft to Dickerson. Dickerson, a quick move. Gets the space she needs. A float-like shot goes up, and that is no good. And that rebound comes down to the Mules. Zerlini, she had a couple threes off the bench. 3 of them in that first game. Braddock at the top of the key. One dribble over to Zerlini. Zerlini to Jolly. Jolly with a nice pass on the backside, and that is a good shot there for Ellis, and a nice pass by Jolly. That's what Jolly does. She can score, but she can also pass the ball. Smith gets it in, over to Kraft. Kraft getting it across the half-court line. 13-8 with 36 seconds left in the first quarter. Over to Ori. 30 seconds left. I'm assuming Herrin will probably hold for one. Ori dribbling it now, gets it to Smith at the top, right on the Redbird logo. Over to Dickerson. Dickerson says, no, we won't take the last shot because that three-pointer is money. 13-11. Dickerson's got a three-pointer. She's got 5 here. Jolly gets it on the inside. Loses the ball here. Now Herrin's got a chance to get the tie or maybe take a lead going into the second quarter. 13-11 with 4 seconds. Dickerson wants it. She calls her own number. Pulls it quickly. Ori comes down with it. Tries to throw it up. No good. Herrin had a chance there to tie the game and possibly take the lead, but they'll take being down 2 to this Fairfield Mule team. After one is 13-11. We'll be back on Redbird Live.
Looking for a place to come out and enjoy one of the hidden treasures of Southern Illinois? The Frankfort Community Park is a 64-acre gym located in West Frankfort with 10 softball and baseball fields, 12 outdoor shelters, tennis courts, basketball courts, and a pond, as well as beautiful playground equipment for children of all ages. The park has plenty of open spaces to explore, and its serenity and beauty is second to none. The Aquatic Center has an indoor pool, weight room, basketball courts, and an event center. The Frankfort Community Park has something for everyone to enjoy.
Al Insurance is a proud sponsor of Redbird Athletics. Serving West Frankfort since 1925, we provide auto, home, business, life, and health insurance. Al Insurance partners with Auto Owners Insurance Company to handle insurance the right way, the human way. Call Ryan, Jessica, or Susan Patton at 618-937-4000. Al Insurance is proud to serve you.
WP Dumpsters is West Frankfort's premier roll-off dumpster service. offering 14 cubic yard containers that are perfect for small DIY projects all the way up to larger home remodels and everything in between. With competitive pricing and top-notch customer service, WP Dumpsters is your Southern Illinois roll-off specialist. Book your bin online today at WPDumpsters.com.
Fairfield here gets the ball to start the second quarter. That's a long cross-court pass. That three-pointer is up, and that is good for Belva. Her first points of the night. Summers tries to go baseline. Jolly tips it, and that'll stay here. Good defense there by Jolly. Jolly, I was going to give her height, but it's not on this program for some reason. Say she's well over 6 feet tall, and she moves very well for a girl of her height. Smith at the top of the key. Dribbles it over to Ori. Ori now looking to get it. She might have dribbled it off her own foot there, and they're going to say it stays here as Foster thought it was off of Herrin. Some intense defense really on both sides here. As soon as the guards are bringing the basketball across the half-court line, they are getting bombarded immediately by a defender. Kraft looking to get someone going. She had a three not too long ago. Loses that ball, though, and Fairfield could have numbers if they look up. Good pass there. Foster looking to do what she does. No call. That'll be out of bounds, and it'll stay here. Just underway here in the second quarter. 16-11 Fairfield. Belva looking for a three-pointer. That is another three-pointer for Belva. She's got 2 of them already here, coming off the bench. Kraft will bring it up here. It's 19-11. 6-0 run here for the Lady Mules. Summers looking to make a move on Jolly. That might be another turnover. It should be. Battle for it. Belva's on the ground, and we're going to get a jump ball, and it'll stay here with Herrin. Herrin just not being very strong with the basketball right now, and Fairfield's taking advantage of that, so we're going to get a substitution in for Herrin. Davis will check into the game for Summers. Ori gets it. Looking to bring it up across the half-court line and get this offense going here for Herrin as they've struggled here after hitting a couple threes in that first quarter. Kraft gets a screen from Davis, and we're going to get a jump ball, or maybe a travel, actually. I don't think it was necessarily a travel, but that'll save the ball for Fairfield next time there's a jump ball, and Braddock will bring it up here for the Lady Mules. Dribbles to the right side, handoff to Elva. We're going to get an offensive foul there on that screen. (19-11) with 6:30 left here in the first half. Kraft bringing it up here for Herrin. Herrin really just looking for anything right now on the offensive end. They've turned the ball over a lot lately and almost did right there. And she certainly dribbled it out of bounds, and another no call there by the refs on an out of bounds call. And now he calls her out of bounds when she wasn't out of bounds. So that's great officiating in this one so far. At least they're consistent. If you're going to be bad all around, and that's what it has been this whole tournament. Dickerson gets it into Kraft. Kraft slowing things down here for Herrin. It has been a struggle the last 3 minutes on offense. Over to Ori. Lady Mules defense has done a really good job here. Summers with a nice cut. Found herself open there, and that's a good finish there. Summers mulled the Mules to sleep there and then made a nice backdoor cut towards the basket, and teammate found her there open. Foster with a good fake over to the corner. That shot is up, and that shot is good. That is a two-pointer there. That shot was made by Kirsten Vaughn. Tough take there. We're going to get a foul here as Dickerson went up for it. Should be on the shot there, but like I've said, you never know with this crew. Looks like we're taking it out of bounds here. Got some substitutions in on both sides. Ellis checks back into the game for the Mules. So does Belva. Summers in the corner, gets it back to Dickerson. Dickerson thought about it. One dribble out to Smith. Smith gets it. Nice floater there, uses the backboard, and that is how you do it right there. Much needed basket there for Herrin now. Trying to get some momentum here. 21-15, the Lady Mules lead the way. Belva, pull-up jump shot. That is long. Jolly bounces it back out to Braddock. Braddock's shot's no good, and that's going to stay here with the Lady Mules. Mules get it in. Jolly. Foster wide open. That was too easy there for Foster. She found herself wide open there on her backdoor cut. A couple backdoor cuts on both sides here have been wide open every time. Ori gets it across the half-court line, dribbles a few times. Gets it over to Dickerson on the left corner. She has not been scared to shoot it. That one's going to be short. Davis grabs the rebound on Jolly. One dribble, though. You're not going to get very far after you take one dribble and pick it up. And Braddock gets the steal, pushes it ahead. That's the best way to run a fast break is passing. Jolly now, as Foster probably should have just gone up with it there. No need for her to make that extra pass there, as left-handed layup was a much better opportunity there than Jolly with 3 girls on her. Braddock gets it in over the top to Jolly. Jolly into Ellis. Ellis's pass is tipped around, but Foster comes down with it and now gets that shot. She says, okay, I'll take the next one then, after giving up on an open layup there earlier. Ori now gets it across for colorful shoes. Nice shoes there. A couple players here on this Herrin team with some really nice shoes. Ori gets it back from Summers. Dickerson gets it now on the right side. Couple dribbles, now to Summers. Summers, shot fake, a couple dribbles. Now back to Ori. Ori over to Dickerson. Dickerson to the left corner. Now goes baseline. That is strong. Davis, though, comes up with another rebound, but misses that one. Jolly loses it. Summers gets it. Goes up strong now, and that is 4 points for Summers. We're going to get a timeout here for Herrin. That is their second timeout. It's 25-17 with 3:48 left here in the second quarter. We'll take a quick break here on Redbird Live.
Wallace Industrial Tools and Supplies knows Southern Illinois. Located in West Frankfort, they're your Milwaukee superstore with over 8,000 square feet. Wallace Industrial Tools has the largest selection of Milwaukee within a 2-hour radius. Find power tools such as drills, saws, lights, shop vacs, and more with pricing lower than you'll find anywhere else. That's Wallace Industrial Tools and Supplies in West Frankfort. IBI Management manages over 2.5 million square feet of industrial storage warehousing and office space in Illinois, Indiana, Tennessee, Ohio, and South Carolina with 64 tenants. Feel free to contact them for any management needed for your property. Reach out with any questions to Bobby or Iris Kazadi at 618-218-5995 or 618-218-2456. For any of your commercial management, IBI Management is here for you. Kids Corral is a licensed child care center and preschool serving children from 6 weeks to 12 years old in West Frankfort and beyond. Owned by FCHS 1989 alumni Gina King and 1992 alumni Kristen Cass, Kids Corral is located at 218 South Horn Street in West Frankfort. Call them today at 618-937-4700 for more information. Kids Corral, proudly taking care of the next generation of Redbirds since 1990.
Long shot there by Fairfield. They come down with their own miss. Now Braddock over to Foster. Foster over to Belva. Belva's already hit 2 of them. That one looked good. Ellis tries to get in. That should be off of Dickerson. It should stay here. Bet he wasn't really for sure on his own call, and I don't blame him. And Belva, she's not scared to shoot it. Almost grabs her third there. Ellis comes down with an offensive board and tries to get it to Belva there. If she was looking, she would have seen Jolly cutting wide open towards the basket, but it'll stay here. Braddock looking to get it in. Belva in the corner. Back to Braddock. Braddock, one more to Ellis, who left on her. Foster, couple dribbles. Belva wide open. Couple dribbles again. Now back to Foster. Foster, that shot is up and good for Foster. She's leading the way so far for the Lady Mules. 27-17 with 2:49 left in the first half. Dickerson picks up her dribble, cross-court pass to Summers. Summers, couple dribbles. She's gotten some points here. Nice dump off there to Davis, and Davis goes up, gets her first points of the night.
I think that's something we've seen a lot of Herrin from this game that they're doing differently than on Monday night, is they're finding the open look.
They are. They're not rushing themselves, and they hit a couple threes in that first quarter, which was something we haven't seen. Now, Belva, that is her third three-pointer off the bench. She is providing a huge spark here for Fairfield. Yeah, Herrin is certainly playing a lot stronger, too, on the offensive glass. They've been able to get a couple extra opportunities there, and when you're doing that, the math shows that you have a better chance of scoring. Ori getting guarded pretty tough there. That'll be a foul there on what looks like possibly Foster. We'll get a substitution in. Emily Vaughn will come into the game for the red-hot Belva. Nothing like taking a shooter out while she's hot. Ori gets it across the half-court line. Now over to Summers in the left corner. Summers a couple dribbles over to Dickerson. Dickerson's been pulling it tonight. That shot is in and out. Summers another offensive rebound. She goes up, no call. Davis grabs another one, but she can't put it up. She's struggling on that part. She's grabbing the offensive rebounds, but can't finish. Davis, good pass there by Summers, and she gets that one. Summers has made some nice passes here in this one, and Davis giving her another assist with that finish. Foster, a cross-court pass there. I don't know how that got through to Emily Vaughn. Emily Vaughn back to Foster. Foster takes a screen from Jolly. That is a deep three-pointer there, and that is nothing but net for Emily Vaughn. That was well behind the college three-point line. Three-pointers are starting to fall here for the Lady Mules.
Have made us, a 12-point lead now. Looking to run away with it, kind of what they did against Frankfurt.
Yeah, they started off a little slow there, hit a couple shots early, and then hit a cold spell, but have found it again here. And when you're shooting threes and knocking them down, the lead will increase dramatically. Smith is struggling here to get anything going. Lucky there wasn't a 5-second call. Ori in a tough spot there. You don't really want to go to that corner. Smith, one dribble, picks it up, throws it up. No good. Ellis throws that one ahead, and that is a perfect pass there. And no good, though, on the finish, as that was a wide-open layup there for Emily Vaughn, who just hit a deep three-pointer, but must have rushed herself there on that one. That Horn was extra aggressive there for some reason. Kraft will check into the game for Herrin. Zerlini checks back into the game. She had a good game off the bench in that first game of this tournament. Grayson Vaughn also checked into the game. Ori gets it to Smith on the left side. Smith over to Foster. Not Foster. Summers now has it. Smith for three. No good. It's not really Smith's game there. If you're Herrin, though, you'll live with those shots. Or Fairfield, my apologies. You're not Herrin. Not living with those shots.
Right.
Foster bringing it up here. She leads the way so far in this one. She had a good first game of this tournament as well. That shot is up, and that is no good. Long rebound comes down. Braddock battling for it. She ends up batting it out to Foster. Foster gets it now. Foster looking to get it back to Braddock, who just grabbed an offensive rebound. Gets away with the travel. Foster for three. And that is no good, as I didn't even notice the clock was running down like that. Probably should have. 33-21. No one else in this gym acted like it was running down either, which was kind of interesting. Maybe shows you how this game's been going. 33-21. That's the first half. Lady Mules find themselves up by 12 here. Three-pointers are falling on both sides, but Fairfield really found the three-point shot that second quarter, and that's why they find themselves up 12. But we'll take a break. We'll be back. 33-21, Lady Mules.
Wallace Industrial Tools and Supplies knows Southern Illinois. Located in West Frankfort, they're your Milwaukee superstore with over 8,000 square feet. Wallace Industrial Tools has the largest selection of Milwaukee within a 2-hour radius. Find power tools such as drills, saws, lights, shop vacs, and more with pricing lower than you'll find anywhere else. That's Wallace Industrial Tools and Supplies in West Frankfort.
The everyday people who make Southern Illinois so special. The ones who make sacrifices every day for their families and their community. These are the people who make us proud of what we do. You see, when a person from our community gets injured in an accident, There is someone at an insurance company far away from here whose job it is to minimize your injury, to make their corporation money. For them, you're just a claim number. For us, well, I guess you could say it's personal. We are fighting for the people of Southern Illinois each and every day to restore what was lost. We are Sam C. Mitchell and Associates, and for us, it's personal.
Kids Corral is a licensed child care center and preschool serving children from 6 weeks to 12 years old in West Frankfort and beyond. Owned by FCHS 1989 alumni Gina King and 1992 alumni Kristen Cass, Kids Corral is located at 218 South Horn Street in West Frankfort. Call them today at 618-937-4700 for more information. Kids Corral, proudly taking care of the next generation of Redbirds since 1998. IBI Management manages over 2.5 million square feet of industrial storage warehousing and office space in Illinois, Indiana, Tennessee, Ohio, and South Carolina with 64 tenants. Feel free to contact them for any management needed for your property. Reach out with any questions to Bobby or Iris Kazadi at 618-218-5995 or 618-218-2456. For any of your commercial management, IBI Management is here for you. Ask Melissa Walden about Shelter's auto, home, and life options. Call or text at 618-937-2092. Plus, use the My Shelter app to pay your bill, file a claim, proof of insurance, policy documents, go paperless, and more. Melissa Walden, Shelter Insurance in West Frankfort.
Looking for a dealership where you're treated like family? Come to Wig Chevrolet GMC, where from sales to service, they put you first. Their friendly staff will help you find the perfect vehicle that fits your needs and your budget. Whether you're looking for a new or pre-owned car, truck, or SUV, they've got it all. Visit them online at gregweeks.com or call 618-937-2000. Week Chevrolet GMC, right on the price, right off I-57.
Looking for a place to come out and enjoy one of the hidden treasures of Southern Illinois? The Frankfort Community Park is a 64-acre gym located in West Frankfort with 10 softball and baseball fields, 12 outdoor shelters, tennis courts, basketball courts, and a pond, as well as beautiful playground equipment for children of all ages. The park has plenty of open spaces to explore, and its serenity and beauty is second to none. The Aquatic Center has an indoor pool, weight room, basketball courts, and an event center. The Frankfort Community Park has something for everyone to enjoy. Come visit the park, and we promise you won't be disappointed. WP Dumpsters is West Frankfort's premier roll-off dumpster service, offering 14 cubic yard containers that are perfect for small DIY projects all the way up to larger home remodels and everything in between. With competitive pricing and top-notch customer service, WP Dumpsters is your Southern Illinois roll-off specialist. Book your bin online today at WPDumpsters.com or call 618-218-0623. Owned and operated by former Redbird Dalton Woolard.
Hal Insurance is a proud sponsor of Redbird Athletics. Serving West Frankfort since 1925, we provide auto, home, business, life, and health insurance. Hal Insurance partners with Auto Owners Insurance Company to handle insurance the right way, the human way. Call Ryan, Jessica, or Susan Patton at 618-937-4000. Hal Insurance is proud to serve you.
You don't have to choose between comfort and capability when you're behind the wheel of the 2025 Honda Pioneer 704. Rugged and reliable, it delivers the power you need on the job, the smooth shifting you want on the trail. And with Honda's exclusive quick flip seating, you get the versatility of seating 4 passengers and stowing the back seats for a full cargo bed. See the latest Honda Pioneer 704 today at Galatich Honda in West Frankfort.
Looking for a reason to try the new $5 meal deal at McDonald's? Here's 1, 2, 3, 4, and the price makes 5.
So much.
That's everything you get with the new $5 meal deal at McDonald's.
That was a Kids Corral halftime show. We're getting ready here for the second half to start. 33-21. Just enjoyed some nice La Fiesta there during the halftime. Some really good grub. Some nice nachos is what I had. Can't beat Mexican food. Brandon Odell hooked us up at La Fiesta. I'm sure everybody knows who that is. If you don't, then head on out to La Fiesta. Ori gets it at the top of the key over now Dickerson. She took a lot of three-pointers in that first half. Continues it here. Long rebound out to Ellis. We're going to get an early foul here. Smith picks up that foul. Braddock bringing the basketball up. 33-21. Loses the dribble, gets it back over to Foster now. Foster looking to create something. Belva gets the start here in this half. Belva, three-pointer. She hit 3 in the first. She continues that. Her fourth three-pointer. Rinse and repeat if you're Fairfield. Smith gets it across. Dickerson's wide open. She's probably going to try to answer. That shot is up and long. Rebound comes down to Foster. Well, Foster's just going to go ahead and let it bounce on out. 36-21. Fairfield.
Really open this lead up. They're looking just to run away with it.
Yeah, I think this could possibly be a running clock fourth quarter if they really want it to be. Braddock gets it across, looking to get it to Foster. Foster, quick dribble, gets past Summers. That'll be an easy lay-in for Foster. 38-21. Fairfield coming out here with aggression. Summers was there. Only thing in front of her was the basket, but not able to get it to her. Dickerson cross-court pass to Summers. Summers, quick dribble, tries to go baseline, picks it up. Tough pass, and that'll be out of bounds. And it'll stay here with Herrin, as that is the correct call. It was certainly tipped there by Jolly. Good call there, Quincy.
I had the head nod going along with it.
That's why I wanted to mention that, because I was like, yep, he did make the right call. I've been on the ref so far in this game, but that was the right call. Ori gets it to Dickerson. Dickerson catches it awkwardly, throws it awkwardly. Over to Summers. Summers now to the right side. Dickerson cuts, gets it. Couple dribbles, picks it back up to the top. Kraft, one dribble to Summers. Summers over to Ori. Some good ball movement here. Herrin, tough pass there, gets through. Kraft, that's a tough shot when it's tipped like that. Belva tries to get the rebound, but it ends up falling off of a Herrin Tiger. It's off of Smith and her green shoes. Braddock will take it out here for the Mules. Gets it into Ellis. Ellis will give it right back to Braddock. Lady Mules have been, well, that's a three-pointer now. No good. Rebound comes down to Herrin. I was going to say Fairfield has come out really aggressive here in this second half, trying to really run away with this one. Smith gets it, looking to be aggressive. We're going to get a foul here on the floor. Got to catch up on their whistles.
Herrin, I'll say, it looks like they're settling, shooting a lot of three-pointers. You're going to have to make some shots, get back into it, but maybe try to find your rhythm closer to the basket, and you can work away.
Yeah, no, I agree. Certainly one of those things where I think if you're Dickerson too, she's shown this ability to hit mid-range shots, so maybe try to get some shots to fall. I know obviously you're down 17, so maybe you're just trying to get those back with threes, but nothing's falling. You're not going to get anything back. Kraft tries to be crafty and get around her defender. That shot is out of control, and long rebound comes to Foster, and Foster looks up. She's got it. May have been a little late there, and that'll be out of bounds. It'll stay here, and Braddock will take it out. Davis is going to check into the game. Kraft checks out. Over to Ellis. Ellis, three-pointer up, no good there. Wrong rebound. She almost gets her own rebound, but Ori is going to slow things down here. 38-21. Lady Mule Smith wide open. She shot one earlier. Looks to get this one to fall, and that one does. And we're going to get a timeout here by Herrin. With that timeout, we'll take a timeout. It's 38-24. Lady Mules lead this one on Redbird.
Wallace Industrial Tools and Supplies knows Southern Illinois. Located in West Frankfort, they're your Milwaukee superstore with over 8,000 square feet. Wallace Industrial Tools has the largest selection of Milwaukee within a 2-hour radius. Find power tools such as drills, saws, lights, shop vacs, and more with pricing lower than you'll find anywhere else. That's Wallace Industrial Tools and Supplies in West Frankfort.
Getting ready here for some more basketball action as Herrin called another timeout. Lady Mules haven't even used a timeout yet. Hit a three-pointer, cut through a deficit down to 14. Must have had some strategy he wanted to give to his players. Brannick bringing it up here for Fairfield. Couple dribbles, looking to get something going here over. That shot is up. That shot rolls around, almost bounced in. Summers comes down with a rebound. That was Emily Bond on that three-pointer. She hit one earlier. Loose ball, Summers loses it. We're going to get a foul here, and that looked like it may have been on Summers' bad leg. She's got that leg all bandaged up there. You know she's had some leg problems in her past, so certainly not something you want to see there. She's had a good game here, been playing really hard on the offensive glass. Lady Mules in an aggressive press here. Gets it into Kraft, back to Dickerson. Dickerson's going to bring it up here. Gets it back to Kraft. Kraft gets it across the half-court line. Being guarded well there by Foster. Tough shot. That is a foul there. That should have been foul on Ellis, I think. Kraft will get some free throws here with 4:38 left in the third quarter. Kraft's first free throw was up and no good. Jolly checking back into the game for Ellis, who picked up her second foul there. No foul trouble really for either side right now. Kraft's second free throw is up and good. Gets that one to go. 38-25. Foster bringing it up for Lady Mules. Gets it over into the corner. Into Jolly quickly. Nice move there. That'll roll around and roll out. But Braddock, the shortest one, comes up with the offensive rebound. Throws it out to Ellis. Three-pointer no good. And that is a nice put back there by Belva, who's only really made three-pointers in this one. She decides to grab an offensive rebound, and now she might get three the hard way. Looking to get three the old-fashioned way. That is up and good. See, she's not leading the team in scoring. She's awfully close. Ori gets it over to Smith on the right side. Smith tries to get into Davis. Davis goes up. Jolly gets called for the foul there, as she certainly did. 41-25.
The game high leader is her.
I had a feeling she had it me.
With
I knew
15.
15. I was going to say, I knew Foster was awfully close.
13.
We'll see who ends up leading the way there. Davis's first free throw was up and no good. Herrin looking to get something going offensively here. Good thing for them is next time they get fouled, they'll be in the bonus. So free throws for the rest of this quarter at least. Braddock gets it in. Going to bring it up. Gets it across the half-court line. Fake pass, now gets it into Jolly. Jolly out. That three-pointer is up. That is going to be short. Comes down to Davis, or actually Dickerson. Smith bringing it up here for Herrin. Over to Ori. Dickerson gets it on the right side. Now a cross-court pass to Smith. Smith, one dribble, picks it up to Kraft. Kraft at the volleyball line now gets it over to Ori. Ori, couple dribbles now, gets it to Smith. Passes over to Kraft. Kraft on the left side, tries to go baseline. Some good defense there by Foster. It'll stay here with Herrin. Foster saying that certainly hit off her knee. I didn't touch it last, but referee not looking her way because he probably knows he got it wrong. I thought the same thing. Tough entry pass, and the ball don't lie. Off of Kraft now goes to the Lady Mules. I'm a firm believer in that, Quincy. The ball does not lie. Unless it goes against me. Then sometimes it lies.
So the ball does lie.
Depends on the situation. Foster gets it across. Foster does a really good job running this offense. Gets it over into Jolly. Jolly, now they're really getting Jolly involved. She wasn't really involved too much in that first half. Rebound comes down to Kraft, loses it. Belva gets it now. Over to the left corner. Now back to the right side. Another three-pointer up for Belva. That is no good, but she grabs her own miss again. Rebound comes down. Should be a travel, and it will be. It's Belva.
It's a really majestic fall. I've never seen a fall like that.
It was, and it was really
in this
quiet,
tournament.
and yeah, it was kind of one of those that it was like a slow motion fall.
Probably got slow, majestic fall of the tournament.
Yeah, might end up giving her that award for it. It's a new award this year. Tough shot there, no good. Smith loses it, comes down to Vaughn, Emily Vaughn, that is, over into the corner to Hutchcraft. Now Jolly goes up with a quick shot, and that'll be a foul on Davis. This quarter's been the quarter of the whistle. A lot of stoppage of plays here. 41-25, Jolly going to get 2 free throws here at the line. First one is up, and good. Summers checking back in the game. That's a good sign after she went down grabbing her leg. Jolly's second free throw is up and is good, and she will probably come out now as Grayson Vaughn will check into the game. 43-26, 17-point lead for the Lady Mules. Ori bringing it up for Herrin. Looking to get someone going here over to Smith. Not some good offense really at all here for Herrin as they are just dribbling it off and passing it at the volleyball line. Dickerson back to Smith. Smith, a couple dribbles, floater. Stood no chance, but Dickerson tries to throw up a reverse shot there. We're going to get a jump ball, and it'll stay here. I know what she was trying to do there, but just a tough shot, really.
Yeah, I mean, you're better just taking down and
Yeah.
resetting it.
It's not like you have a shot clock yet, you know. And that shot is up. That three-pointer no good. Comes down. She gets her own miss. Puts it up. That is way too hard. Testing the backboard on that one. And this will be a wide open layup here. And if she misses it, I'll buy everybody a soda here. But that goes in, thankfully. She's now tied for the lead in scoring. 15. Making a run for that Melissa Walden player of the game. Dickerson over to Smith. Smith over to Kraft. Inside to Summers, and that will be a foul every day and twice on Sunday. That foul is on Grayson Vaughn.
Just wish it wasn't on Wednesday.
Yeah. Look at that. Some free throws here for Summers. First one is up and rolls around and comes out.
Ball don't lie. Is that what that means?
Well, not necessarily, because I do agree with the call on this one. So, ball only lies or doesn't lie when it's a call that doesn't go your way, and you end up getting it right away. 45-27 here, 18-point lead for the Lady Mules with 2:10 left in the third quarter. A little bit of a press possibly here for Herrin. I don't know if that's what you want to call it. And we're going to get a foul here, and I don't know if that's what you want to call that either.
We're going to be here all night.
Yeah, this youngest rep wanted to fit in and decides to blow his whistle. No foul there, just wanted people to look at him. Check out his mustache. We get a flop here and no call over to Braddock. Braddock looking to take advantage of one of the Tigers down. Rebound comes down to Dickerson. She stays in bounds there, but then throws it away. The assistant coach for the Lady Mules could have had a nice shot there on that pass.
If you're, in position
You're
just
ready.
a little bit to the left,
Yeah.
had the hands up.
One step over, you're in a shooting, motion, you're ready to go. 45-27, under 2 minutes in this third quarter. Fairfield came out hitting a lot of shots here, but it's kind of been slowed down since about the 3-4 minute mark. Cross-court pass, aggressive closeout there. Braddock gets it back over to the right side now to the top of the key. Into the corner to Emily Vaughn.
Let's see some good movement. Let's get a good wide open shot.
I like your thinking, and right on cue, they don't get it. Kraft now bringing it up. Maybe we can get that on this side, Quincy. A couple passes will do the trick, and she goes down there as this floor is a little slippery. Ori dribbles, picks it up over to Dickerson. Dickerson looking to get something going here. Long shot, no good. Smith comes down. Shortest one out there grabs an offensive rebound. Over to Dickerson. We're going to get 5 new people in here for the Lady Mules in a second. Ori sees how open she is. That rebound comes down, and that should be an offensive foul there on Smith. Basketball will be the Lady Mules with 1:10 left. We get a whole new substitution in. Whole new 5 coming in for the Lady Mules. I don't know what the issue is. She's not going to let her bring in her 5. Oh, because we're in the bonus. Okay, that makes sense. Somebody at the scores table should have said that. Well-oiled machine here at Max Morris Gymnasium.
I don't think Mr. Ted Wren down there was paying attention.
I don't think anybody was, and that was an air ball on that free throw. I've been there a time or two. Now you can bring everybody in. Size 1. Second free throw. Up and good for Hutchcraft. She'll come out now for Belva. Belva's been on fire from deep in this one. 1:10 left. 19-point lead here for Fairfield. Herrin's been stuck on 27 for some time. Haven't found a field goal to go in a while either, just some free throws. Dickerson, we're going to get a foul here. It looks like on Dickerson. Possibly, or it's on Summers maybe. Yeah, Summers on the backside, trying to create some space there, gets called for that offensive foul. And my Atlanta, Quincy, I think we have more whistles than points in this quarter.
It's been a little ridiculous.
It's been absolutely ridiculous. They must be getting called by the whistles.
We're calling this like it's a 3-point game.
Yeah, and it's certainly not. And some elementary style passes going out of bounds here. 46-27, a sloppy 5 minutes here of basketball. First 3 minutes were a little exciting, but both offenses have really struggled here, and the Zebras down there have been blowing their whistles left and right. Ori looking to get something going here, dribbles it over to Summers. Summers over to Kraft. Kraft thought about the three-pointer, picks up her dribble after a couple on the baseline, gets her own miss. Throwing it up there, hoping it goes in. Dickerson's shot no good. That comes down to Ellis. Ellis going to get called for a travel. This feels like one of those types of football games you go to and there's a flag on every play. No momentum right now, Quincy. Just really can't get into any flow into this game. And when it's a 19-point deficit, I would suggest you probably just let them play it out, but that's how I look at things.
It'd have to be very violent for me to blow my whistle.
Had to be a Bill Lambier type of shot. That is a block by Jolly. And almost a turnover here, and been the epitome of the last 5 minutes. 13 seconds left. Shot up quick. That is a good look there, and she can make more than just three-pointers. There is Belva. 6 seconds left. I don't know if Kraft knows it. Now she does. 3 seconds, 2. She's going to chuck it from half court. Let's see if it goes in, Quincy. No good there. 48-27. 21-point lead for the Mules. We'll take a quick break. 48-27.
Looking for a place to come out and enjoy one of the hidden treasures of Southern Illinois? The Frankfort Community Park is a 64-acre gym located in West Frankfort with 10 softball and baseball fields, 12 outdoor shelters, tennis courts, basketball courts, and a pond, as well as beautiful playground equipment for children of all ages. The park has plenty of open spaces to explore, and its serenity and beauty is second to none. The Aquatic Center has an indoor pool, weight room, basketball courts, and an event center. The Frankfort Community Park has something for everyone to enjoy. Come visit the park, and we promise you won't be disappointed. WP Dumpsters is West Frankfort's premier roll-off dumpster service. offering 14 cubic yard containers that are perfect for small DIY projects all the way up to larger home remodels and everything in between. With competitive pricing and top-notch customer service, WP Dumpsters is your Southern Illinois roll-off specialist. Book your bin online today at WPDumpsters.com or call 618-218-0623. Owned and operated by former Redbird Dalton Woolard.
We are back here on Redbirds Live. 8 minutes left in this ball game. Let's see how many calls we get here from the officials, since they've been the player of the game here since the halftime. Foster over to the corner. Nothing going there. Gets it out to Belva. Belva looking to get it over here to Foster. Foster pass fake, and that is going to be a wide open take, and puts that in. As you could have driven a semi through there. I really like Foster's game, Quincy.
So I really like Belva. Her game. I think she's a complete role player for them.
Well, and I think a lot of what Belva can do is that shot by Smith is good. If you're a player like Belva who tends to really like to catch and shoot, when you have a point guard like Foster who is going to drive and penetrate, on top of having Jolly inside who can pass the ball as well. Good take there, no good on the left side though. You know, that's going to help you as a shooter when you have a point guard that you know is going to find you when you're open. And that is a tough take, and that's going to be a foul here. Some Herrin Tigers flying around, fish out of water. You may have lost a contact or an eyelash or
a nail.
Or a nail. You never know. That's true. We could lose a nail.
And
we're going to get some free throws here for Kristen Vaughn. That shot is up and good. 51-29. Possibly a chance here for a running clock. Fourth quarter if things go Fairfield's way.
That's what I'm talking about, Paxton.
Is that what you're... Yeah, I mean, you know, especially, if the refs are going to call the fouls and blow their whistle, I'd prefer the clock to be running while they're doing it.
You know, that's your mentality right now. It's going, hey, if they're going to call it this way, let's get this to 30 and let's call it a 9.
Yeah, absolutely. Especially if you're Fairfield or, Herrin, you want to get home early on a Wednesday night. You get the first game out of the way.
Maybe let's let them get to 30.
Oh, well, you said it, not me. And Foster gets that steal, and here's a chance to maybe get closer to the 30-point lead there. Foster gets it over to the left side. Belva. I'd like to see Belva take another three-pointer here. Foster.
She's been consistent.
Yeah, Foster can hit a couple threes here. Now that's at the top of the key. She thought about it. Decides now to take that shot is Austin. Belva getting guarded by Smith. Belva says, hey, I can do more than just take three-pointers. I can use the backboard and get a two-point layup. 54-29.
It's a good move. It's a wise move.
Well, and it's a good move, too, if you're a shooter, because you want to show other teams that, you're not just going to stand there and chuck threes the whole time. It's going to help
She's up to 19.
Yeah, she's having a really good game. She had a good game in that first game, too, coming off the bench and providing a spark. Smith dribbles towards the middle, and that is not even close to being a foul, but we get a foul anyways. There must be something in their contract about they get extra money for every whistle. Tic-tac fouls here. Dickerson gets it in. That is a wide open look. That three-pointer is up. No good. Rebound comes down to Herrin. We're going to have a jump ball. Going to stay here. Dickerson will take it out for Herrin. Dickerson dribbles it over to Ori, and another foul called here in Mylanta. Mylanta, Quincy. Dickerson getting it in here over to Ori. Ori dribbles over to the left side, gets it off. Herrin looking to get something going here. They've been in the 20s for quite some time here. Get a Strong, aggressive move here, but turns it over. That'll be out of bounds on, well, no, they keep it in. That's going to be another foul call. My Atlanta. No, that's one of those where it was a foul, but she was quickly falling off of her to where you just let that play out. You just let it play out. You know? But then again, I don't, you know, I feel like if you're putting on the stripes and reffing, you obviously like the attention on you, so I don't know why you'd sign up for it. Belva gets it in. Belva gets it across the half-court line, looking to get a screen here. Belva had an open look there, decides not to take it into the corner now for Fairfield. Gets it inside. That is a good look. No good, though. We're going to get an out of bounds, and it'll go to Herrin. We're getting some substitutions in all around. Fairfield will bring in some players we haven't seen much of. Fairfield had a number 5 check in, and there's no number 5 on my program, so at least we're consistent here at Max.
Nice.
Yep, I'm like to say I'm surprised. 54-29. Ori here gets it inside. Looking to make a good move here for Herrin. Leah Williams picks up her dribble. She's in a tough spot. Gets it now to Collier. Collier gets it over to Hossman, and now they're going to try to get someone going here as Hossman has it on the right side. Hossman pulls it from way downtown. That rebound bats around. Williams ends up with it. Throws it up. No good. Rebound comes back down to Ori, and I'm glad they didn't call a whistle there. They must be hearing us, and we're going to get a wide open layup here. We should. No good on that layup. Now Collier might try that herself. Decides to get it out to Hossman. Hossman pulls another 3. That is short. Rebound comes down. Another chance here for a fast break layup here. Let's see if it ends better than the last one. And it did.
Very much so.
An unorthodox way to get there, but so we're going to get some substitutions here. That's all that is. 56-29.
Basket 15, Malia Austin.
Who was it? Mally Austin, yep. She's come in a few times in this one. Malia Austin. So I got corrected there by our stats guy here. Thank you. 3 points away from a running clock. These refs have anything to do with it, they'll make sure it doesn't happen. 3-pointer, nope, she decides not to. She must not know that they're 3 points away. So we'll take a 2-pointer instead and miss. Collier comes down with a rebound, looking to get it to somebody, gives it to Hossman. Wonder if she's in a relation to the Hossman and Massac. One dribble, another dribble, another dribble. Gets it over. Hossman now at the top of the key. She's taken a couple threes, and they've been fairly deep, so she's not scared to throw it up there. With 3:12 left, one dribble picks it up. Seen a lot of that here. Not good basketball there. Never understood the one dribble pickup move, Quincy.
I don't know if it's a habit people create.
It's not a good habit. It's going to be out of bounds, and it's going to go towards the Mules. 2:56 left. 3 points away here from a running clock. That first night of this tournament, we had some games go early on that running clock, which kind of sped things up, and we were ahead of schedule. That is a tough-looking shot. Collier comes down with it. Battled for it. We're going to get a jump on. It's going to go to Herrin. Hossman bringing it up. Herrin not really moving on offense here. I don't know what they're really trying to do. Just kind of dribbling towards each other. Gets it inside. Tough look. Throws it up. That is no good. Ball bounces around. Williams battling for it. Gets it out to Hossman. Hossman gets blocked. That'll come down to Fairfield. And Fairfield looking to get some points here as it's been a struggle the last few times. That's a 3-pointer. Nope, that's a 2. That's a 2-pointer. but was on that line. 29-point lead here. Hosman looking to get something going. Tough pass into Williams. There's no way that pass should have made it through there, but stranger things have happened in this one. So we're not going to have a post game here for this one. We're going to go right into our player of the game, brought to you by Melissa Walden after this, and then get ready for that next matchup. Couple dribbles here by Hosman, picks it up over to the top of the key. As we just got the word from Bossman that we can actually go ahead and give out that player of the game, and we might as well do it. I'll let Quincy do that.
I think, player of the game, after being here the whole game.
Yes, you were here the whole game, entire game, absolutely.
Belva, what I've seen really in the first quarter was a lot of, good shots. Being a complete role player, I think it helps having someone like that coming off the bench, and feeling that role kind of when you're starting, unit needs to come out. You feel really confident sending her in, so she's gonna be the player of the game here against Herrin Tigers in night 3 of the Midwinter Classic.
And I have to agree with you on that. And I think she does a really good job too. As I think she's a good, obviously third piece here because you got Jolly and Foster as well. But having the ability to have a shooter right there who she came in and hit 4 3-pointers, if you can do that, you're going to help with spacing every day and twice on Sunday. Fairfield will grab their own miss here. And Jolly didn't have a huge game on the when it comes to scoring, but she does a lot right there, and her presence alone is a huge factor. Fairfield here with less than a minute. That shot is up. No good. Rebound comes down. Fairfield battling for it. Gets it inside. That shot is up and good. 31-point lead. The clock will continue here until the buzzer goes off. Quincy just gave out his player of the game to Belva. How many points did she have again, Q?
19.
19 points for Belva. 33 seconds left. This game is just winding out at this point, and then we'll get ready for the second one here as Fairfield's just passing it around the top, waiting for that clock to go off. This game was brought to you by Quincy and I the whole time. Quincy was here for the whole game. Fairfield just going to hold this one out with 12 seconds left. 60-29. Probably one of Quincy's better performances here on the mic tonight so far in this one. Wouldn't you have to agree, Q?
I felt confidence, coming into tonight.
Yeah.
I looked myself in the mirror last night, and I really said, I need to go into tomorrow, and especially in the first quarter opening, I need to broadcast.
Yeah, well, you came in and you were ready to go. Why don't we just go over who had led the way here for Fairfield, the player of the game, one more time.
Belva, had 19. We had some Vaughn, Austin, and number 5, who was not on the
not on our program,
on our roster, all with 2. Ellis had 2. Emily Vaughn had 5. Jolly was 6, and Foster, the other high-leading scorer, was 17. That was like the Lady Mules, pretty balanced attack. You had 2. It's kind of did the workload for him. Kraft with 4 for the Tigers. Summers with 5. Diggerson 5. Ori 3. Davis with 5. And Smith around scoring off the Tigers with 7.
Enter scoring here for the first game. That's all I have for. I'll be back on after this next one. Quincy's been here since the start, like I mentioned, so he's going to stay here and do another one for us because that's just the type of guy he is. Garrett Smith will join us. I almost called him by his nickname there. Get probably copyrighted for that. But that's all the time we have for this first one. We've got some time left here, so are we going to keep the live going on this one or start a new one? We're starting a new one, so next game will be coming up. You'll have Garrett Smith along with the one and only Quincy King.